about the truckers, wrestling track. Excuse me. About the truckers pod. I'm Houston. David Burton's in the house. How you doing? Hang on a second here. Let me turn you up for a second. I'm working on my phone and my iPad because I let my laptop charge up elsewhere, so I'm limited right now. But I'm I got David Burton in the house. How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing all right.
All right. Now, what's on your mind?
Nothing much. I thoroughly enjoyed the Halloween Havoc special last night. That was one hell of a show. For those who missed it, the show is on Peacock, so you can watch all the replays. That was a pretty damn good show, and we crowned 3 new champions. I feel bad for Miss Soul Ruka. Miss Soul Ruka had Zaria defend the Women's North American title for her against Blake Monroe, and unfortunately Zaria lost the match. So Soul Ruka is no longer the Women's North American champion. Blake Monroe is the new NXT Women's North American champion.
That reminds me of Booker T, Chris Benoit, Best of 7 series. Booker T got hurt at one point, and he's like, "Hey, look, Teddy Long, the manager at the time, like, okay, fine, I'll let you pick a replacement." And that replacement, the first time ever, will win a championship with somebody else. And the replacement was young Randy Orton.
Yeah, that was 20 years ago.
And Randy Orton won his match with help from Booker T, and then therefore Booker T was the undisputed United States champion.
Yeah.
And by the way, I like to point out for the record, he never did give Randy Orton his favor.
Nope.
I just want to point that out.
Randy Orton never mentioned what that damn favor was.
And
That went nowhere.
he's like, hey, look, I'll do it for you, but you owe me. Now, if I don't know about you, but if I'm doing a favor to somebody and that person's the champion, it's common sense what I want. I want to, like, if you're the champion, I use this favor. You can't compete. I compete for you. I compete for you. You can't compete. Hey, let me bring my brother in 1 second. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, my brother in the house. How you doing?
How you doing, brother?
We're on the pod wrestling tracks, man. Let me merge the call right quick. Let me merge the call right quick. So, David, let's say, for example, you're the United States champion. You're injured. You can't wrestle. You ask me to come win there for you, so I compete for you. I say, hey, I'll do it. You owe me a favor. Now, I win the match. You're the United States champion. And obviously, my favor, I want a title shot.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. But Randy Orton never did to say what the favor was. So technically, and Booker T fault, he never did say what he wanted. But yeah.
Somebody went nowhere with. And the Dark State had a heck of a match with the Hardys, and the Hardys lost the NXT tag belt. The Dark State are no 2-time tag champs.
Jeff Hardy's weakness for years has taken unnecessary risk.
Let's not forget, Dark State had the 2-on-4 advantage too, which is another reason why they lost.
Right. This dude stacked 2 tables together. Put Dark State on the tables. Swanton off the top of the ladder. And they moved. I'm going to take it old school. 2001. Survivor Series. It's the tag team Hell in a Cell match, not tag team, a tag team cage match for the undisputed title. The losing title dissolves forever. So they didn't resolve the WWF title, but anyway. So Matt Hardy gets out of the cage. Jeff Hardy comes over the top of the cage. All you gotta do is drop down, but no. Jeff Hardy can't resist anything but temptation. He just had to do it. And he does the swan top on the top of the cage, and I believe he missed.
Yeah, Devon moved there and he went through the table.
I'm like, all you had to do was drop out. You on the top of the cage. Just drop out of the cage. You win the tag titles. You go home. I'm going to talk about Survivor Series 2001 just a little bit. That's all you had to do. But no, he couldn't resist them. So he couldn't help himself. He had to do it. He just had to do it. And you lost. And those damn Dudleys were the undisputed tag team champions that night. With the very lovely, delicious Duchess of Dudleyville, Stacey Keebler at ringside, by the way.
Yeah. And new tag team champions. NXT got the belts back. And Tatum Paxley beat Jason Jones and shaped the new NXT Women's Champion. Also on that show, we had Ethan Page defeat Dr. Wagner Jr. to retain the NXT North American Championship. Siobhan Evans and Leon Slater defeated La Parca and Mystery Iguana. And Ricky Starks defeats Trick Williams to reclaim the NXT Championship.
Booker T was not happy. You know why he was happy? Because I guarantee he put money on that match.
Oh, yeah, he was rooting for Trick to win.
I guarantee he put money on that. He was not happy.
Yeah, he wanted Trick Williams to win. He was a Trick Williams fan. But it wasn't Trick Williams' night. Not at all. Now, we know next week, Saturday night's main event returns, and it's a big Saturday night's main event featuring three championship matches. Tiffany Stratton is going to defend the women's championship against Jade Cargill. CM Punk and Jey Uso are going to battle for the vacant World Heavyweight Championship. And Cody Rhodes will battle Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship.
Yes,
those are the matches announced so far.
Saturday night's all right for fighting.
That's right, NBC and Peacock in the United States and on Netflix internationally.
All right, I'm gonna take it back. By the way, you can now leave us a message, David.
Take it back.
Hang on a second here. I just sent it to you a while ago in your messages.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Yes. Speakpipe.com/the Gorilla Position. Have your voice heard. Head over to drop your comments, thoughts, predictions, and questions. More at speakpipe.com/keyword/the Gorilla Position.
Thank you very much. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I'm working on a call-in number at the moment. Can't find the right one, but when I do, that's what hopefully we'll let you call in. Blog Talk Rest podcast took a hit. Well, Blog Talk Radio went down, man. That was a great setup, and Blog Talk Radio was down, and So now you got to get on your own as far as call-ins and whatnot. You can go over there, leave us a message. We'll play on the show every once in a while, and you're good to go. Now, I'm taking back 2001. Brandon, you probably was there. Let me ask you a question, Brandon. First of all, when did you start watching wrestling? Brandon? Oh, Brandon. All right, Brandon's disconnected for a minute. Hang on a second.
Gotta get him back on.
Yeah, he's on the thing. Hang on a second. All right, Brandon's been in the house. He kind of disconnected for a minute. All right. What was the last time you watched wrestling, Brandon? Like full time?
Like seriously, like a show?
Yeah.
Probably say back in like 2005, 2006.
All right, 2005. So you probably remember 2001 then.
Yeah, I do.
So I'm trying to go off. I'm going completely off memory here. I'm going completely off memory. So it's 2001. We're in South Carolina. For Survivor Series 2001. We're in South Carolina. I can't remember the exact city. Greensboro. Yeah, Greensboro, South Carolina. Survivor Series. Now you know the deal. The losing company goes out of business forever. The winning company, y'all keep it rolling. They have a immunity battle royal. If you win that battle royal and your company loses, that's your saving grace. If you lost and your company wins, I guess they might hire you back. I don't know. But the winner of that battle royal cannot be fired. And I looked it up. I thought it was like January to December. It was November at the time. For a calendar year, you can't be fired to November 2002.
Yeah.
If it was November 2001, you can't be fired for a calendar year until November of 2001. So, I'm skipping, like, the whole pay-per-view was pretty cool. I'm skipping for a reason. So, it was Sky 2 High was getting ready to come down for the battle royal. Gets beat the hell out of by Test. Test just jacked his spot. And then Test comes down. Taz! We ain't heard from Taz since Thursday. Taz comes down. And they do their thing. Paul Heyman was like, what the hell he doing here? Paul Heyman was like, that's the guy that choked you out. He choked you out Thursday. Jim Ross was like, that's the guy that choked you out. You should go in the ring, take your hat off, and shock him with your big ball hit. So they go in there, they're doing their thing. I believe Taz. I forgot who Taz. Not Taz. Help me, David.
Wait, what? Taz did what?
Not Taz, but Tess. Yes.
I know Taz got eliminated, and he went after Hayden, and Hayden ran.
Yeah. Tess. I got who he eliminated. Tess cannot be fired for a year. So that's his saving grace. Now the rest of the deal is up to the companies. So to the main event. Team WWL versus Team Alliance. Losing company goes out of business forever. Unlike Invasion, it's not one fall to a finish. Unlike at Survivor Series, you got to eliminate the whole team. That's each part of Survivor Series. Survivor Series main event. It can be 3-on-5, 5-on-3, 4-on-2, 1 against 8, 8 against 1. Combinations are pretty much interesting. Side note, there's one Survivor Series, Big Show by himself that made the whole team, all his opponents in '99.
Yeah.
So we get down to Austin and The Rock. They beat the holy high hell out of each other. And I want to apologize. I said this over the years. I thought it was submission. It was not. I went back and watched it several times. I believe I got my facts together now. We get down to Austin and LaRock. And, of course, Jim Ross and Paul Heyman going at on commentary. Like your job, storyline-wise, your job is on the line. Everything's riding on tonight. If you lose, like Shane Mans, I'll see each and every one of you in hell. Now, so we get down to the main event. It's Austin. It's Rock. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Austin knocks out the WWF referee. They bring the Alliance referee. You can't trust Alliance folk. The Alliance referee gets taken out. Here comes Kurt Angle. The great savior Kurt Angle. The Olympic traitor Kurt Angle. And he goes a beeline to Austin. And Rock takes advantage of it. Rock bottom. Now I thought it was submission. It was a pinfall. 1, 2, 3. The Rock wins the job for WWF. The Alliance goes out of business forever. And those are my two favorite Survivor Series matches. That somebody's job's on the line, storyline wise. 2001 and 2014.
Yeah, 2014 was an amazing match.
Yes.
Then to have Sting show up at the end, that was amazing.
I pretty much woke up all of Dallas that day when Sting was like, "What the hell he doing here?" All of these years, I never thought my wildest dream Sting would be on WWE territory ever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, wow.
Finally made it.
Brandon, let me ask you this.
Finally signed.
Has there ever been a bad pay-per-view you didn't like?
Yeah, Survivor Series is known for memorable debuts. You look at Sting, or The Rock, or Kurt Angle. Let's not forget about The Undertaker.
Yeah. Then The Shield. Hey, Brandon, you still with us?
Yes, sir.
All right. Has there ever been a pay-per-view you didn't like?
I've never had one I didn't like. But I was a lot younger then, so I like it all of it.
Yeah. What about you, David?
Yeah, there's been a couple.
Oh, you tell.
WCW pay-per-views. WWE had some bad ones. A lot of their 1995 pay-per-views were terrible. I don't recommend any of those pay-per-views from 95. I'll recommend certain matches, but not a show from start to finish.
Now, I'm gonna touch on this, and I go back to the WCW. I remember one paper come to mind. The NWO sold out the first one. I'm gonna say this right quick. There was a cup of coffee, a short time, when Pamela Anderson and Jenna Jameson worked with professional wrestling. I'm like, and of course, WWE got Pamela Anderson. ECW got Jenna Jameson. I'm like, bruh, I know we PG and everything, but what the hell? Ooh. Where with Jenna? Lord have mercy. She was fine at the time. Lord have mercy.
I didn't have a clue who she was, so I didn't care.
Well, she was. At the time, Jenna Jameson was an adult cinema star, if you will.
I thought when WWE brought in Kim Kardashian at WrestleMania, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
But she's going to hold WrestleMania, but I don't have a clue who she is.
Well, she wasn't necessarily the host. She just did a backstage interview and read the announcement.
I still remember that vividly in my head. Okay?
Yeah.
That's how I found out about her the first time. They said she was the host, and then later on they just claimed for it and made her a backstage interview.
At least she was in the ring for the announcement. Yeah.
I still remember that like it was yesterday. Now, somewhere along the line, they decided to switch that and be like, she's still going to be a backstage interview. She's no longer a host.
Yeah. I mean, she wasn't that bad, you know. She was all right.
No. My point is, I didn't have a clue who she was.
Oh yeah.
At the time.
Oh yeah. This is before Kanye.
No, it's just 2008. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, Brandon was Kim like before or after Kanye 2008? He probably don't know. But yeah. But back to check this out. So 1990, I want to say 96. I want to say 96. Yeah, 96. NWO pay-per-view sold out.
Well, 97.
Oh, 97, my bad. Let's see here. Yeah. NWO sold, 97. So, I thought at the time this was cool. Looking back on it early now, it was kind of stupid. It's one-sided. They had a Miss NWO. I don't know if she's even alive right now. One referee, no ring announcer, one referee. Of course, Eric Bischoff and Ted DiBiase on commentary, all one-sided. Like, bruh, looking back as an adult now, it was stupid.
Well, you can't blame them for trying.
Yeah.
Remember their original idea. Basically, that was a test, and we did that twice.
Huh.
So the original plan was to take Nitro and make it an NWO only show, and to make Thunder a WCW show.
Oh.
So what they did was, let's run an NWO only pay-per-view and see if that draws. Then we're going to take the last hour of Monday Nitro and make it an NWO only show and see if that draws. That's why he did that. And unfortunately, things didn't go so well, so everything was scrapped.
Hey, Brandon, what's your opinion on it? Brandon Wright, what's your opinion on it? Brandon's unavailable right now.
I think we got disconnected again.
Yeah.
No, my phone is going in and out. I'm catching what y'all saying, but it was going out. I just cut the 17 max on my service in the midst of, like, it transferred is only been like a day, so my phone be going in and out.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, one night, the NWO destroyed the whole WCW set and just took over. I'm like, what the fuck is this? See, this would never happen to the WWE. They just destroyed everything.
Back to what I said before, they was basically doing a trial run. Let's see if it's draws.
They're terrorizing the people in the production truck. It's just a hot mess.
They turned Nitro into the NWO show.
And then they're spraying the NWO logo on the Nitro sign. My goodness.
That was a crazy but yet interesting episode.
Yeah.
Say, I got an idea. Let's do this.
Thank God Eric Bischoff matured over the years, because that young Eric Bischoff is a young man running the company. Bruh, like on paper, I would love to have a job where I spend a billionaire's money. In reality, that's a whole lot of trouble you're asking for. Because with no, there's no cap on that. There's nobody checking on that. There's nobody to oversee that. You give a young man position, or his one job is to spend a billionaire's money, and he got to answer to nobody other than the owner of the company himself, like Ted Turner himself, and Harvey Schiller. Other than that, you do what you want to when you want to. It's buy what you want. It's put all on Ted Turner's dime.
He didn't care as long as it was spent wisely, but that wasn't always the truth.
Yeah. And I'm going to say this about Ted. I think it was kind of foolish to hand over your bank account, your checkbook corporately now. Hand over your checkbook and say, "Hey man, look, from now on your job, spend my money." You don't tell a young man that.
Well, he couldn't spend it on himself, so.
If I remember correctly, Eric Bischoff was chewing somebody out, like live on Nitro. He's trying out a corporate member live on Nitro, and they had the WCW folks had MasterCards.
Yeah, I remember that.
They actually had bank MasterCards from the company. I'm like, man,
that's something WWE did, and they're still doing it today with Nextband.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about like the company card, MasterCard, like from the company itself.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Like not like a gift card. I'm talking like a company card.
Yeah, WWE did that. They did both. They had that and gift cards.
Yeah.
Right now, they're currently with Nextband.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, they won't do nothing like WWE did in the past.
Now, I'll be honest with you, every once in a while, we copied each other. Sometimes we copied WCW, sometimes WCW copied us. Every now and then.
Yeah.
There's a few people that was original. A few like TNA wrestling, but TNA number WCW Reloaded a year later, 2002. TNA is like when everybody's out of a job, 2002. Y'all come down to Florida. Let's try this thing out. When it was with the NWA.
Yeah. Let's try something different here.
So, my opinion.
It's a good thing that they do exist, because it's another place for guys to go.
Yeah. Yeah. So TNA has kind of survived over the years, you know.
There were a couple occasions where they almost went out of business. A couple occasions.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
Oh, they managed to survive.
Yeah. They've been through it.
You don't get that.
Huh?
Some companies
Say again?
Some companies will try and others will fail, and a very select few will try and make it.
Yeah. At one time, they tried to produce another company out of TNA called Global Force Wrestling. That was a hot miss.
Just tried.
I'm like, bro, just give up, man. You've been wrestling all your life. This the best you can do. Just give up.
So the best you can do is don't give up.
Yeah, man. It's like, look, you've been wrestling all your life. You've been around wrestling. You wrestled yourself. You produce wrestling for a little bit. This is as good as it's gonna get. It ain't gonna get no better than this. And I'm like, look, Global Force. That's the closest you can get to like to trying, man. Just go ahead, close.
You couldn't blame the guy for trying. Like, you know what? I'll just make another company.
Yeah.
So the guy tried.
Yes, sir.
And it failed, unfortunately, but he tried.
Yeah. Well, Monday Night Raw will be live tomorrow night at 7. I want to say 7:30. I was expecting to be at 6:00 last Monday. I'm watching it. I'm clicking on it. It's not opening. It said 7:30, 8:00. So I'm like, damn. So it'll be on live at 7:30. 7:30. 7 o'clock, 7:30, depending on what time, but what your local time is. And by the way, I believe I'm on my phone. By the way, so y'all give me y'all bear with me here. I'm kind of limited as I was earlier. Hang on a second. I don't have that on my phone. Well, we gonna go old school. I do this manually here. Wrestling Tracks brought to you by Backward Deliveries and More LLC. They put the D in delivery. You have a city license. You can drive trucks. You want more information? You got 888-712 backup. That's 888-712-2587 or 817-204-7259. Check out the services on Facebook. We got backup.com for more information. Now, November 5th, if you have an investment in WWE, what you need to do, you need to be on the call, man, so you can hear what's going down. So what you got to do, you got to call this number right here at 833-470-1428. 833-470-1428. You're going to ask for a code. The code is 257-416. 257-416. And they're going to ask you, well, how you part of this. You tell them you're an investor, and boom, you're in the call. You can hear from the people, powers that be themselves rather than assumptions and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And if you don't have an investment, you can make one right quick. All you gotta do is go to I use Cash App. So you go to Cash App, you click on stocks on the homepage. Click on search, type in TKO Group. You click on buy. You can do $1, $10, $20, $50, $100. Those 3 dots. Put in the amount you're willing to risk, and whatever you're willing to risk. I invested at $1. This is back in 2020. I invested in $1. Like I was scared. This is back when it was WWE. I was scared. So I just invested in $1.
I ain't taking no chances. I'm gonna do it differently.
So, you fill out the information, you click next, fill out the information, boom, you are an investor in WWE. And that's how it is. So, let me ask you this before we go. What's on your mind for what would you like to see on Raw tomorrow night?
That's a good question. You know what I'd like to see is Jimmy Uso get some payback on his brother.
Of course, who wouldn't, right?
You know, certain man for himself. The Jay did was kind of wrong, but I get it.
We all got the brother. We gotta beat we gotta beat it to submission. You know, we all got that brother. We got that fall in line. So I got the card here, the preview. We got CM Punk and Jey Uso facing off at the Golden One Center in Sacramento. That's all I have right now. Oh yeah, wait a minute. We got Roxanne Perez against Nikki Bella. Rusev against Penta. Yeah. Rusev against Penta. Little international flavor there. Russia against Mexico. Little flavor there. The winner becomes the number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss against Bayley and Nia Valkyrie. CM Punk and Jey Uso will meet for their match at Saturday night's main event. And much, much more.
Nice.
Yeah. That's all going down to tomorrow night on Raw. Now, if you're watching it on Netflix and you're pressing the button for it to come on, it's not clicking. If you're in my area, like my time zone, you get it around 7:30, 8 o'clock. I want to say 7:30. It'd be all by 9:30. I want to say 7:30. If you're in...
Yeah, you gotta do everything by your time zone. Yeah. Don't forget your time zone, people.
If you're in the Pacific area, you get around 5 o'clock. If you're in the Eastern time, you get it at 8 o'clock. You're in the Pacific area, you get around 5 o'clock. And after that, if you want to watch it again, press the replay button and watch it all again.
Yeah. And it doesn't go anywhere.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully, my brother can chime in next time on Wrestling Tracks. And speaking of my brother, we're gonna get together on Truckers Pod real soon. Check us out, and we'll see you guys next time, everybody. I'm on my phone here, so I'm gonna y'all bear with me as I get my closing music together. And in the meantime, we'll see you guys next time, everybody.
Be careful and be safe. Peace.
Sorry about that, y'all. Well, y'all don't get no closing music. I'll try it. But I'm limited right now. Thank you so much for your support. I'll see you guys next time on Wrestling Tracks.